everyone, so as you know, on my channel I do a lot of budget beauty videos where I find dupes of products or just cheap good products that actually work, and I have found two absolute corkers for you. I have found a dupe of the Urban Decay Smoky palette and also of the Morphe 350 palette. Now this is the one which really had me going because I've been looking for the Morphe 350 for ages, and every time it comes online it just sells out instantly. It's really difficult to get a hold of. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is the Morphe 350 dupe, and when I got it, it came in this box. It cost $11.89 with free shipping, and that was on Amazon. I'll leave the link below. Okay, so you open the box. It has a list of the ingredients on the back, and if I'm honest, you know, it doesn't feel like great quality. Ironically, it actually has 350 written on it in the corner. Coincidence? I think not. So it's got a kind of naff little sticker on it which says Tinnerbless. Linnerbless? I don't even know. It's either Tinnerbless or Linnerbless. It did come with a plastic protector on it, but I've just taken it off because I find they can kind of mess up the shadows anyway. So this is the palette. I will put next to it the version of the original. Obviously it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close. If I'm honest, I literally bought this palette just for these orangey red shades. As you can see today, I've got the red one through my crease, and it blended really well. If I'm honest, I wasn't expecting much, but it has done quite well. It's a mix of matte and shimmers, and some of them are truly beautiful. I don't tend to wear the kind of darker matte shades unless I put it underneath my lower lash or something like that, just to kind of intensify a look for night. My favourite is definitely this little reddy one here. It's just got a gorgeous shimmer to it. So I have a feeling that this is going to be quite hard to show up on camera. The shimmery one's pigmentation is actually incredible. For something this cheap, like £12, I would not expect there to be that good a quality in the shimmers. The mattes come out really nice and they blend really well into the crease if that's what a kind of look you'd want to go for. I find that the paler shimmers are really, really pretty. Okay, so here are some of my favourite shades. As you can see, the golds and the shimmers are so well pigmented. The oranges are amazing as well, and I think that's really rare to find a good orange eyeshadow. As I said before, I was looking to pick up some orangey red eyeshadows because they're supposed to complement blue eyes really well. You can make up your own mind on that. This £12 palette is a winner. Like, you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So next up, we have a Naked Smoky dupe. This Naked Smoky dupe I actually got before Christmas, and it is the W7 Smokin' palette. Now I'm sure if you're into budget beauty and you're into finding cheap makeup, then you've probably heard about W7. They pretty much do dupes of like Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked 3. I've actually got 2 of them in my cupboard. I've talked about them in previous videos. This one is a dupe of the Naked Smoky palette. Now I will insert a picture next to it for reference. The shades are pretty much identical. Now I have Naked 1 and Naked 2, so although I don't have Naked Smoky, I feel like I'm kind of reliable in my opinion. I don't wear smoky eyes a lot, so I'm just going to say that. But some of the colours in here are actually beautiful. The silvery toned ones are probably more suited to me and what I would wear. I don't tend to wear darker eyeshadows because it kind of washes me out a bit. But the colours are pretty much identical to what are in the actual Naked Smoky palette. So if you've been eyeing it up and thought, oh, I can't justify 40 quid, I don't know if I suit smoky eyes, and I don't know if I rate the palette, because for me, I was like, with Naked 1 and Naked 2, I knew that I'd wear pretty much all the colours, and the quality is amazing, but I didn't know if I'd actually wear the Naked Smoky colours because they're a bit out there for me. So I thought, I'll give this a try, and if I don't like them, then I won't buy Naked Smoky. And if I'm honest, it has kind of validated the fact that I don't suit smoky eye, but I know a lot of you do, and I thought you might want to hear about it. This palette is £5. I'll send you the link below. It has a mix of shimmer and mattes. The mattes, to me, are kind of similar to what they have in the Naked Basics. They probably are the same shades. I mean, I don't know. They've given all of the shades names, which I feel like even for something budget, that makes me happy because at least they've made the effort to give them names. From here to here, We've got Royal Flush, Full House, Numero Uno, Mix and Match, Jupiter, Treasure Trove, Beach Coma, Early Bird, Bora Bora, King for a Day, Foolish and Moonlight. Now I will have a look to see if they're similar names, because it would not surprise me if this is a complete rip-off, because W7 do have a little bit of a habit of doing that. I had a feeling that these would be really hard to show up on camera. This one here is my favourite. This one actually has purpley speckles in it, but you can't really tell in the lighting. Maybe it'll come out different on camera. But my favourites in this one are this one and the brownie gold ones, just because if I'm going to wear any eyeshadows, I'll probably go for a brown or a gold if I'm in doubt. The nudes are really good, but it's kind of hard for them to show up on my skin because obviously they're nudes. And yeah, I would say if you are a gold eyeshadow wearing girl like me, I want to try something new. I mean, I'd probably recommend the W50 more because I'm loving the oranges and the reds. But for a smoky eye, for a night out, if you want something different, if you want to try out smoky eye, if you want to be a bit adventurous but you don't want to flash out loads of money for it, £4.99, complete cheap. My aim is to find cheap, good value products, whether they be dupes or just good value products. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go out and buy the W50 palette or the smoky, depending on what you fancy. And I'll see you soon with a new video.